need A&P up here.
Welcome to Freedom Watch Afghanistan. I'm Staff Sergeant Trevor Pedro. Amidst rising tensions along the Afghan-Pakistan border, NATO is reporting militants in Pakistan fired at NATO troops this weekend, causing them to launch an artillery attack in return. According to a spokesperson, 3 rounds of indirect fire landed near a NATO-controlled base in eastern Afghanistan's Paktika province. 3 more landed in an Afghan army compound, but no casualties were reported. Relations between Pakistan and foreign forces in Afghanistan were strained earlier this month after a U.S. airstrike along the Afghan-Pakistan border. Pakistan officials say the airstrike killed 11 of its troops. NATO forces determined the rounds were fired from inside Pakistan, which prompted return artillery fire. Pakistan's military was notified immediately after the initial attack. NATO hopes to get a boost in troops soon as German leadership is joining the fight for more troops in Afghanistan. According to the Associated Press, German General Egon Rams is lobbying for more than 6,000 soldiers to stabilize the war-torn country. Rams said, "We are talking about a total of 5,000 to 6,000 soldiers, and we need these reinforcements very soon so we can hold on to certain areas and create trust among the Afghan population." Ultimately, the goal is to be able to hand over responsibility to Afghan forces in 2010, 2011, or 2012. Afghanistan's austere conditions and high operations tempos force coalition forces to rely on medical care more than ever. Airman First Class Justin Wayne shows us how Afghan forces are beefing up their medical services for the future.
Medevacs are the quickest way to get someone injured to the hospital for care. Members of the Afghan National Army Air Corps conducted an exercise to test 2 of their medics in first aid. The medics had 4 patients with various injuries, ranging from cuts to abdominal bleeding.
This training is good for our Army Air Corps clinic and for our medics. Wherever we have problems or mistakes, we will correct them so that when we go out and help the people, we will be ready.
While the Afghans were conducting the exercise, Air Force mentors were watching to see how well they performed. Afghan leadership was pleased with the training and the future of the program.
I hope we can take over the training, but we need equipment and more training to help us. Our supply system is very weak for the clinic, and I hope we can get everything we need to start the training and exercises on our own.
With more training missions like these, the Afghan Air Corps medics will be prepared to handle any mission thrown their way. Airman First Class Justin Wayne, Kabul International Airport, Afghanistan.
Combatives in hand-to-hand combat are very much a part of military history and heritage. Senior Airman Rob Joswiak shows us why service members got up early to see some of today's civilian warriors.
Having a warrior mentality means wanting to win at all costs. For service members at Bagram, it was time to meet Ultimate Fighting Championship fighters Michael Bisping, BJ Penn, and World Extreme Cage fighters Carlos Condit and Yuri Faber. The group of fighters visited numerous service members from several forward operating bases, including Metherlam, Torkham Gate, and Salerno. They ended their tour of Afghanistan with an early morning live broadcast of the ultimate finale. For one airman, it's a great chance to meet some of the guys he watches all of the time.
These guys are ridiculous. I mean, they're superstars, but to think they'd take the time out of their busy schedule to come here and hang out with us is awesome. So it's very cool.
Spike TV broadcasted the fights as fans went nuts when the broadcast cut live to them. It's a military appreciation trip that really got these military warriors pumped up.
The fight is awesome. I'm glad the fighters came down. It's been a pleasure out here. They're supporting the troops and they're keeping us motivated out here.
The fighters spent their last few hours in Afghanistan with the service members as they watched some of their counterparts go at it. And when it was all over, it was time for all of these warriors to go their separate ways. Senior Airman Rob Joswiak, Bagram Airfield, Afghanistan.
That's all for this edition. You can watch our program anytime online. Just go to PentagonChannel.mil and click on Freedom Watch Afghanistan. From all of us stationed out at Bagram Airfield, I'm Staff Sergeant Trevor Pedro. Thanks for watching.